I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
And we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere.
Yay. So I'm toasting with nothing because my life's a shit show and I couldn't even get a drink before we recorded.
It's one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Months, years, I don't know.
Yeah, lifetimes, something like that.
Whatever that Friends song says.
Yeah. But it is National Do Something Nice Day, so that's good.
Someone do something nice for us.
Yeah, they need to do nice things for me.
Yeah, literally.
I
don't do nice things for y'all. That's not the part of it. Just do nice things for us.
Exactly.
What I got out of it.
Anyway, Marla, what are you drinking?
Loud ass truck outside. I've got a sparkling water and vodka. What is my water? I think it's raspberry and lime from Trader Joe's. I was gonna have some wine, but it suddenly the sun came out and got really hot, and wine makes me really hot. So anyway, what am I toasting to? I guess I will toast to the Braves being in the playoffs again, postseason. Sorry, hockey brain kicked in. And I am fucking excited. I know we don't have Acuna and we've got a whole host of other issues that we've got to overcome, but I'm very confident, knock on all the wood. And let's go make the Brewers and everybody else our bitches.
Yes, love that. I am toasting with a sparkling water energy drink.
Ooh.
Yeah, not sure. It's called Bubbler. I don't really like sparkling water by itself, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, that's actually pretty good. So let me shut up.
It's probably like a Truly, right?
Yeah, it's like sweeter. It doesn't, because regular sparkling water don't have enough taste for me. This is sweeter. But it says no sugar. I don't know. Whatever. I'm toasting with a triple berry breezer bubbler. And I am toasting to
5 times fast.
I know, right? I'm toasting to the second runner, or the runner on second being gone, because it is officially over. It is not in the postseason, and it should not be in the regular season next year unless they pull some crazy stuff and add it when CBA gets reviewed or redone or whatever the correct verbiage is. But surely to God that won't happen. So that's my toast. Yay, no more fake baseball.
And if it happens, we're going to blame this toast for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sorry, I keep looking at my dogs hanging out by the front door, and I'm like, what are you doing, buddy? We just went for a walk. Yeah, sorry. My life is chaos. Somebody out there has their life together.
Indeed. She sure did. I struggling. What else is new? So on September,
I think after a 3-week break, we would be ready to go. We were just rusty.
Yeah. Listen, busy. Life's a shit show. So we're very real here on this podcast. We don't glamorize what is not good.
I was going to say, no fake glamorization here. You get what you get, and you don't pitch your fit.
I like that. Put that on a shirt. So anyway, on September 28th, it would have been Carolyn Morris's 96th birthday. Carolyn was a pitcher for the Rockford Peaches from 1944 to 1946. And they also, during the 45 championship series, that is when she pitched 7 straight winning games. And in 46, she was also selected to the All-Star team. She was born September 28th, obviously 1925, and she passed away February 20th of 1996. She was 5'7". She was beautiful, brunette. She went on to have a modeling career after the AAGPBL.
Wow.
Yeah. And she pitched underhand. She threw a perfect game, 3 no-hitters, 12 innings of no-hit ball in the final championship series, and averaged 26 wins in each of her 3 seasons with the league, which is crazy. She, like I said, also made the All-Star team. She's from Phoenix, Arizona, and after baseball, she went into modeling and was pitching before baseball in grammar school, which is not a thing anymore. I don't really even know what that was. So sorry to anyone alive who might know what that was or attended that. Please let us know because I'm kind of interested. Is that like a prep school kind of thing? Anyway, could do more research on that. So she goes into the Rockford Peaches and kicks all the ass essentially. So yeah, just look at her statistics. Like she's got a lot of cool stats. They won the championship in 45 with her. Like she was awesome. Lived in Arizona her whole life, I believe. And yeah. So shout out to Carolyn Morris. Happy belated birthday. A toast to you.
That's awesome.
A toast. I have
wanted
to go off because I am right now fixing a whiskey and diet.
Oh yay.
So, toast to
We
her.
support that. Harper wanted to be a Rockford Peach for Halloween this year, but she didn't tell me until I already ordered her witch costume. So I told her we'd have to save it for next year.
But why not both?
Because. She said the same thing. She was like, I gotta have one for school and one for after.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Just switch it up. Outfit change.
Yeah, that's what she said. I was like, come on, you're sick.
I think I just donated my Rockford Peach outfit that I wore in like 2018, 2017. I don't remember at this point. Otherwise, I could send you like the hat or something.
Do y'all remember like when COVID started and everyone was like, it'll be fine. It'll be over in a few months. It'll be fine.
We'll
like,
get 2 weeks at home. It's great.
I feel like since that happened, everyone's life's been insane. Even though like we're fairly back to normal.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy.
Well, it's the things that are not normal just seem normal to us at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like still walking around in a crowded like store with a mask on, it's just like, oh, that's normal. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's really not, but now it is. It's the new normal.
Well, we don't wear masks here in Eastern North Carolina.
Well,
we don't believe in science, and that's why we've been red this entire time.
I mean, a lot of PAs like that too. So
ours differ because like we had kind of moved away from them, but now it's like edging back in. Mm-hmm. But when I was in Texas, they are full blown no mask, absolutely no masks. Yeah, don't even think it. Don't even think it. But here, like, it's starting to edge back towards like we encourage you. That's what a lot of the signs say now. Yeah, like not mandatory, but we encourage you to wear a mask.
I am very interested to see how it's going to go. I have family coming into town next weekend from like Philadelphia and Charleston and like city areas. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see if they notice. Because maybe they'll try to explain to me why I should wear a mask at all times.
Yeah, and it depends. Like if we're outside, we're not usually wearing one unless we're like, I mean, we haven't been in like a crowded area.
Right.
But inside, I still do. Once my kid can get her vaccine in the 5 to 11, it might be different, but I don't know. Yeah. People are also just gross, and I just don't want to have colds anymore. So
I know that's kind of it too.
I haven't been inside anywhere in a long time, which sounds creepy, but like all our breweries are serving like from outside taps. Like we don't really go to restaurants because I've been cooking for us. Like we basically just live outside now.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's good considering it's still 85 degrees here in October.
Whew.
Yeah, it's so hot here. Well, actually today it's not too bad because it's rainy, but it's going to be hot in like a day and a half, so it's fine. No worries. Well,
does it make you hot when someone mansplains to you?
It does. However,
not the good kind of hot.
Yeah, not the good kind. heated, like angry. There you
Yes,
go.
there you go.
It does. However, I haven't had a lot lately, and
So people are sufficiently terrified, is what you're telling
that's
us.
what I hope. That's what I hope. Or either, to be quite honest, for like, this will definitely be over now. But to be quite honest, I haven't tweeted a ton about baseball. It's been about other stuff. Because after the Braves clinched, it's not like I'm live tweeting a game that nobody cares about, you know? So there hasn't been as much. But we'll see what happens come tomorrow, especially when everybody sees me root for the Astros come, what is that, Thursday, I think that theirs starts.
They were big mad last year, and we weren't even following the Astros. They were just there.
Yeah. So that should be fun. That should be really fun. Next week, I should have a lot of Mansplain. I'm sure there was some because, I mean, it's been 3 weeks since we recorded, but I kind of block out idiots these days.
This isn't mansplaining, but did y'all see the Athletic talking heads / asses?
Oh, yeah, that the Braves
their
suck.
quotes about the Braves. They
Yeah.
all said the Brewers are going to win.
Yes.
Not mansplain, but fuck you. Come on.
Right? And some of them were kind of you ain't gonna put,
Yeah,
somebody was you need to lay down and
time
die.
to die.
I was damn, relax.
Vegan or something like that. Who
Yeah.
hurt you?
Yeah, can you chill for
Therapy
me?
is expensive,
But you know what?
crowdfund.
They all picked the Reds last year, too, because the pitching was so good.
Yeah.
And that's supposed to be the thing this year. The Brewers pitching is supposed to be so good.
Mm-hmm.
But, I'm just here for history repeating itself because Max, Morton, and Ian are, all phenomenal right now. So,
yeah.
I mean,
sorry, to make things greater, my computer finally came up, but then my internet was out. So
obviously it was. Duh.
It'd be way too easy. Come on.
Way too easy if it wasn't.
Okay, whatever. So waiting for that to come back up, and then I will hopefully it'll happen by the time you can see my pretty face before we're done. But much like the Braves this week, we are ready for battle. We're just
yes.
Technology, always.
For real.
I think their videos always get me so hyped. I could actually play sports right now if I wanted to.
Dude, for real.
And I was I don't know. Props to whoever does our thing, but also thanks for making it so memeable. With the plastic swords in everyone's hands. Especially
I love
since
that our
they
guys
did the
have
Braves
personality.
Yes. Jock's pearls. What the fuck?
He's a bad bitch.
Where's this coming from?
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. He was there's no reason. I'm just a bad bitch. Between that, I don't know who tweeted it. I saw somebody put a picture of Jock and his pearls next to Madonna with a strand of pearls, and she was holding them in her mouth. And it was Blonde Ambition tour continues. It was I'm here for it. I'm
and
here
Ozzy
for it.
dropping an F-bomb on live TV.
I know. It was so funny.
Work hard every fucking day. And he's like, whoop. Sorry, we got to do that again.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I think we're live.
That Ozzy speaks, 82 different languages?
Yeah, and he was just damn.
So the next time someone says cussing makes you seem unsophisticated and stupid, let's just show them that video.
I'm with it. I think we should do a bracket of all the postseason hype videos, but they're not all out yet. The Astros still don't have one. Or they put out one Yuli specific, and they would put out one about the last game of the season.
Lance
but
Colors put out his own hype tweet. Did you see?
Yeah,
McCullers
has something
about too many walks, and he was like, "Yeah, I need to walk them less, but here's my stats."
Yes.
People were like, "Drop your nuts, Lance."
Exactly. But I haven't seen their official team hype video. But whenever it's out and they're all out, we should do a bracket of the best one. I mean, the Braves are probably gonna win, but maybe they won't. Maybe we'll be unbiased. We'll see.
Well, by next week they have to be out, so we'll do that next week. So obviously, well, I just want to say we won 53 more games than we did last year. So go up.
Well, wait a minute.
Exactly.
I was like, wait.
But
Wow.
okay, so but our win percentage was like this year it's 547, last year it's 583. So like, I mean, we gave the Braves a lot of shit. They were awful at the beginning of the year. Let's be honest. They deserved our shit talk.
Gosh.
But it motivated them obviously
Yeah.
because
You're welcome. Playing dance band.
they were a lot closer like to last year than I thought they'd be. And this year we won by 6.5. So
That's
remember
awesome.
a week ago we were all nervous and now we're just like bam bam, win 8 in a row, crush your ass.
Never
Like,
doubted.
Exactly.
Not for a
Doesn't
second.
even matter.
and
Yeah.
then also not that the Mets matter at all after like whatever, but ending the regular season by shutting out the Mets makes my little heart
Beautiful.
happy.
Especially after they're like making history of, they were the first team that or what was it? The first team that led the division for more than 100 days and finished under 500.
Yeah.
Making
Beautiful.
history.
NL East, people can make fun of it, but it was crazy this year.
Who cares? We won. We're in the playoffs because of
At
it. I don't
least
care if we suck.
Division better with some people out there.
Exactly. Like,
Dodgers.
yeah, like, oh, well, we would have won your division weeks ago if you were in it. Yeah, well, you're not.
You know what
So,
they didn't win? The NL Pitcher of the Month. That went to
yes.
Muncie. And then my little monster Ozzy, he hit 30 home runs, 40 doubles, 100 RBIs. The only, like, he's on par with Chipper and Hank are the only other two there. Which, by the way, Hank was an answer on Jeopardy last night, and they actually got it right. They got a sports question right.
Oh, look at them.
And he's the only, he's not the only, that doesn't make sense. He's the 7th Brave to have 30 home runs, 20 steals, and 100 RBIs.
Wow.
So,
Sounds really cool.
He went off this year. Did you guys see that Ender? I don't know if you guys are blocked or not. Ender tweeted that Ozzy's gonna win the Gold Glove this year.
I hope so. He
I'm
better.
with it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I agree with it.
Thank you to Ashland about, I really did read it in Ron Washington's voice.
Yes.
If he
That-
didn't get every goddamn thing that came his way, he'd be doing even God,
I
I
would
hope.
really be sad
mean,
if Ron Washington ends up somewhere else.
I was just gonna say that, like, I'd be happy
Yeah.
for Ron, but I don't want him to.
Make him R.
Here's
manager.
that's what I'm saying. Here's my ideal situation. This is the dream scenario. We win a World Series this year. Snitker retires.
Mhm.
Ron takes his place.
Yep.
They probably have similar coaching styles, just guessing because of the age and how long they've both been in baseball. So he might still frustrate me in the same way Snit frustrates me, but at least the interviews will be really funny.
But you
Yeah.
think
So
you have two uncles that have the same rules, but one makes you like still have a good time.
yeah, like one's
and
fun
one
about it.
makes you think like you're grounded while he's babysitting. Like,
Exactly. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you mean, actually. I
Yep.
literally have those two uncles.
There's the fun uncle and the strict uncle.
and you're
Yeah.
like, neither lets me do whatever I want, but one at least like
Yeah.
let's order pizza and watch horror movies we're not supposed to or something. I don't know. But I don't know. So there were a lot of Braves updates in the last 3 weeks, but the most important thing is we shut off the Mets and we won the division and
And swept the Phillies.
Oh, and our game
Yes.
starts a nice 4:37, so I will have 7 minutes to get home and watch this game
You
on
can
Fox.
do that.
Yeah,
Which
I'll,
Ashland, at least I'm like, at least I'm not on Central Time. My God.
yeah, I'll be probably. What day is that? That's Friday. Friday.
Yeah.
So I definitely won't be home from work at first pitch, but I'll probably be like halfway here. At least I don't have anything to do because I had the schedule messed up in my brain and I thought we were Thursday and the AL was Friday for whatever reason. And on Friday we have cheer practice on Thursday we have cheer practice at 6:00. And I was like, damn it.
I think Harper has a little scratch in her throat. I'm not sure she'll
I
be.
know, right?
Little girls gotta touch their toes by themselves. Sorry.
Sorry about your luck. Yeah, so we're good on Friday. We don't have anything to do, so we will.
I'm just
I'll
glad
probably.
it's after work and then I telework for 2 weeks because last year, someone literally thought I had like died in my office. The new nurse, she'd only been there like
Yeah.
2 weeks. And when we beat the Reds by 1 run, like,
Mm-hmm.
or when we got our run, whatever it was, they messed up really bad because I remember the clip of Bauer getting really pissed off in the locker room. Anyway, I screamed so loud, she like came running in like ready to do CPR or something. And I'm like,
You're right. No, it's just baseball.
yeah, I'm not watching TV at work. I
This
don't
is
know
healthy.
what you're talking about.
Weird.
It's just my
Everything's
intuition kicking in.
So sorry. So at least I don't have to deal with that. And the Tigers didn't make the playoffs, so don't have to fight on which game we're gonna watch.
Yeah. It's a plus, I guess, to looking at your AL team not being in the postseason. Honestly, I was a lot sadder about the Blue Jays not getting in than I thought it was going to be. So apparently I'm a lot more invested in them than I even consciously realized. And then after the game was over and they beat the Orioles, it was like 12-2 or some shit. I think it was Hazel May was interviewing George Springer on the field, and he was just saying like how honored he was to be at the team this year and like how he's so excited about the future, and like you can see the future now on the field. And I'm like tearing up like a whole fucking bitch. And oh my gosh. And then of course, as soon as his interview's over, the fucking, I forget if it was the Red Sox that tied it. And then, Yankees won and the Red Sox won. But that was the craziest last day of baseball I remember.
It really was.
Right.
It really was. Like there was so much hanging on
it
until
was
the
such a-
literal last day.
It was a wonderful last day of baseball because I didn't have to worry about shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it was great. And there was like WNBA playoffs are going on right now. So I had those games on, and there's preseason hockey that we had on. And it was football Sunday. Like it was a good day overall.
she's telling me about hockey, Ashlyn.
Yeah.
She's already started it.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's soon.
Kate,
I'm not.
Predators
The,
tonight.
yeah, the Preds beat the Lightning in a preseason game the other day. So basically, we're going to win the Stanley Cup. No big deal.
Woo woo. Start scratching those names on now.
What it
But
means.
anyway, as far as good news with the Blue Jays go, George Springer got Player of the Week again. I think it's at least his second time getting it this year. It might be his third week. Or maybe that was just Blue Jays that we had in a row. But anyway, and then Alek Manoah got Rookie of the Month. Like, Vladdy went off. He, in the final game, got the 48th home run and then got hit by a pitch, so it couldn't make it to 50. Fucking Orioles. But yeah,
That's still insane.
Because I would feel bad right now.
And I know this is like sacrilegious to say as a Blue Jays fan, but I still think Ohtani deserves MVP. I'm sorry.
I saw 2 Ohtani rookie cards yesterday, and I was just like, can I steal them without someone noticing?
I think you probably could. Just make fake ones. But yeah.
Yeah.
So
anyways,
as much as Vladdy did this season, and as awesome as his season was, if we could give him both, like split the MVP trophy, I would say do that, but we can't. So I think Ohtani, with being the pitcher and the catcher, the catcher, the pitcher and the hitter.
we know about his personal life, Mark.
I don't judge here. Listen, it's all right. I think he still deserves it a little more. Sorry, fellow Blue Jays fans. But I'm excited for the future of the Blue Jays. Hopefully we get Simeon back. Because he like meshed so great with the guys and went the fuck off. Like Teoscar Hernandez, I'm excited to see him in the future. Like, it's bright.
That's the one thing I don't really know about the Tigers is whose contracts are where, really.
Yeah.
But
I had to remind myself of Springer's the other day, and he signed for 6 years, thank God. So
that's good.
I will say
I know Correa did he ever resign, or is he still big mad at him?
No, he has not resigned.
I'm up north, baby.
I just remember when they gave him his first offer, he's like, that's actually insulting.
LOL, we're not doing that. No, he is a free agent. Greinke's a free agent. Justin Verlander, who I actually forgot was even alive, is a free agent. So
Tiger legend.
Yeah.
I don't know how you forgot
there's a lot of things that will be up in the air at the end of the postseason that the Astros will have to figure out. But until then, they had another really good season. We finished 95-67, and we took the division and we're 5 games up. They are, here we go. In the majors, we are first in runs, first in WRC plus, first in WOBA, first in ops, and had the lowest strikeout percentage for the 3rd straight year and the 4th year in 5 years.
This is kind of rude. You can stop now.
Yeah.
I'll cut that out for the YouTube video.
So
I was they were only good because they cheated, though. So
right, that's what we
have
were
they
told.
found another way to cheat, or
Hey, who knows?
I'm sure someone out there is saying they did. So.
I'm sure someone out there is saying that they did, but they've been really good again. Tucker has been like phenomenal for them. Jordan's been really good. I'm really excited to see how this series with the White Sox goes, because I feel like the White Sox have been like, oh yeah, they're going to win their division for so long. And the Astros, it hasn't been as long as the White Sox, but it's been a while that we were like, yeah, they're probably going to take the division. So
the White Sox, granted, did rest a few people, I believe, but you know who the last team they lost to was? The Tigers.
There we go.
We ended our regular season on a high note.
Yeah. So, it should be a very fun postseason. I saw a little article on MLB.com that said the Astros have the most feared lineup in the postseason. I mean, those aren't like my words, but I don't disagree with them. So, it's gonna be fun.
I don't know.
I'm excited. We have now Greinke is out, okay. I don't really know because like he's hurt and he's technically on the IL, but he also like threw some bullpen stuff, so maybe he's not that hurt. Maybe he will be back by then or something. We know McCullers is going game 1, which he would go game 1 whether Greinke was hurt or not.
Do we know, like, have they actually announced? Because I know there was some speculation.
As far as the Astros, hold on. Let me I'll check MLB because I don't know that the team's announced. I feel like everybody is.
Yeah, they're probably, I'm sure you're right. You know your team better.
McCullers has been announced, but you're absolutely right. It was like back and forth, but I thought I'd seen it like maybe yesterday. It's still TBD for the White Sox, so I guess we'll see. But it's McCullers and Valdez 1 and 2. So we'll see what happens after that. Hopefully we can take the first 2 and then we don't have to worry about it.
Yay!
That's the plan.
And I read somebody was talking about the Braves and the Brewers going backwards, and they were talking about 2 different times we played them with 2 different pitching lineups, and both times we got 2 of 3, I believe. So like,
yeah.
My thing and somebody compared, I know I'm going backwards, but the Brewers series with the Red series from last year about how they're like, oh, they got ace pitching, they were like demolish the Braves. But also, how did that turn out for us? Fantastic. So, I think the Astros hopefully have it. The Central's whack, and I say that as a new AL Central fan. Like, it's just bad.
Yeah.
Like, people are giving us crap for winning the NL East. Like, the AL Central, not that good.
Yeah.
So.
Neither of the Centrals were that good. TBH.
Now, the White Sox, have potential, but like you said, I don't know if they've just been coasting for so long. They're like, oh, shit, we have to play a real team now. I don't know.
Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm hoping is happening. Like, they've been fucking hanging out for so long. Hopefully, they'll be like, well, dang, I have to, like, really play and stuff. But then also, I can totally see, like, Tim Anderson hitting, like, 40 home runs in 5 games. So.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Could go either way. We shall see.
I'm excited, but nervous.
I am excited. We Tigers are not playing anymore. They're done for the year. AJ Hinch said our whole coaching staff's coming back, except the first base coach who replaced a guy who left to coach in college, but he's still interviewing for the job, but they're going to interview other people too. And I'm like, bro, you know how pissed I would be if I had to interview for the job?
For the job they already had. Yeah, for real. I'd be like, never mind.
Okay,
Forget y'all.
bye.
But like right before he said that, they announced that Gabe Ribas from the Dodgers is our new director of pitching. So clearly, I mean, maybe he just meant literal coaches. I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, is he just a new additional coach?
Maybe. But AJ Hinch, like, and then Uncle Al said that we're not going to spend like drunken sailors during the off season. We're going to make approaches, and I'm like, be a drunken sailor. I've got little like
what do you have
times
to
a year.
lose?
You can clearly afford to spend more. Okay.
Yeah. Just go for it.
Like, let's go.
Rumor
But-
has it that Correa might be a Tiger, so
that would be wonderful.
that would be wild.
We have a lot of young, good guys.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, Miggy is doing what he can, but he's, I can't say old as fuck because my boyfriend turns 38 on Sunday.
Sports years.
But
It's like
sports
dog
years.
years.
Baseball years, that's like 79.
But he's being like a good dad to the team, but having like another veteran who's actually a really good player, like 98% of the time, might be nice as well. Now that I'm hating on Miggy, he's done his part this year. So we won 54 more games than last year. Impressively raised the win percentage 8%. So like,
Nice.
I was proud of that. And we only finished 16 games behind first. So, you know.
Could
Hey.
be worse.
The Padres only finished 2 games better than the Tigers.
Whoever thought we would finish at 475 this year? 77 wins. Because I remember certain podcasts saying they wouldn't even get 60.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, and y'all told me they'd finish at the very, very bottom, and they did not. So props to the Tigers. I'm sure it had something to do with me cheering for them.
Obviously.
Our top prospect, Spencer Torkelson, has hit 30 home runs in the minors this year. So I'm excited about him. That's where I'm at with the Tigers organization. I'm looking at prospects right now. But
That's fair.
also, the Braves have somebody who played like, I think maybe he started low A, but high A, double A, triple A, and then like
Spencer Strider, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is he,
dude,
when does our
nasty.
roster come out? I want to see him on the roster.
I'm assuming or I'm not assuming. I'm
Probably
guessing
after recording.
Friday because
Yeah,
like
probably.
the Yankees ones didn't come out till today.
That's
So
people do try to play a little gamesmanship and like, ooh, we're not going to tell you.
yeah. So
But
I mean, I have no idea, but that's just my guess, basing off the fact that the Yankees and the Red Sox didn't come out till today. But also, it's not like they would have replaced them or sent them out yesterday, like a whole day ahead. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they would.
Maybe. Who knows? And then Grossman is the 7th Tiger in history to have 20 doubles, 20 homers, and 20 steals. A little less impressive than Ozzy, but still the 7th. Do you know which former Braves legend also holds that record for the Tigers?
What was the numbers?
20 doubles, 20 homers, 20 steals.
I couldn't tell you if my life depended on it.
2007. His son is very annoying on social media.
Oh.
Oh.
Jeff.
Wait, who?
What?
Gary Sheffield.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
you said Jeff. I was like,
I
what?
thought you said did too. I was like, wait,
Oh, no,
what?
I'm sure Jeffrey Core's son is delightful.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what
he's
I'm
also like 8.
I'm saying. I thought he
Mad
was
about
also like
shit.
7.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. And he is. And that's cool. Interesting.
Yeah. So I used to really, really love him, and then he left the Braves. And I'm sorry, there's an animal chase going on in my house right now.
They're excited.
They were like, "Yay, Braves legend, Gary Sheffield!"
That's exactly what that's.
Oh, yay, Gary Sheffield.
So this is the only dog I've had that's not accidentally named out after a Brave because I haven't named any of them. But the director of communications, I believe, for the Braves, last name's Marshall. I found that out.
Ah.
So
you know.
it's connected somehow.
Somehow. Anyway, speaking of everything being connected, this baseball league.
Okay, so the around the league is going to be very postseason heavy, obviously, except for one thing, and that's just because it happened today, so it's fresh on my mind. But today, the Rockies extended.
Oh, I was gonna. Oh, you said you were gonna start a GoFundMe for Kyle Seager to stay on the Mariners.
Now we could do that. That last game was so like, oh.
I know. And then I also, this is bad, no offense, Kyle, but I realized how old I am because we graduated at the same time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you old, bro. Like, Braves for like a couple last seasons. We'd love to
Exactly.
have.
Just come hang out,
Yeah,
dude.
really.
Just come hang out. But
I'm surprised we
today,
haven't signed Zimmerman yet.
I know, right?
It's true.
The Rockies extended Crone and Senzatella. CJ Crone was for 2 years. Senzatella was for 5 years. And it's like 5 years, $50 million, which is kind of a lot of money in Rockies world. Or it's kind of a lot of money everywhere. But it's really kind of a lot of money in Rockies world. So I don't know what they're talking about there. They didn't extend John Gray, which is, I mean, there's plenty of time. But that was supposedly like the number one target.
So that's my real question. How much longer does he have on his contract?
I don't know.
We should know these things.
We should. Also, not really. It's the Rockies. So should we?
Okay. So kind of going back to the Braves, I saw that Panda was the MVP of our bench, but then
yes,
shade, and they're like, he didn't stay long enough.
I give it to him anyway.
I would still give the MVP to Panda because he got us through those rough months. And sometimes
put a crown on that fuzzy head.
You know that
bottom of the barrel.
if they're not with you in the trenches, they don't deserve you on the top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Panda.
It's like a variation of the chicken, the little red hen. What was I gonna say? Oh, he was instrumental in that win against the Phillies at the beginning of the season. In that game that went on forever that I never thought we were going to win, and we won. So he should get MVP just for that, frankly.
Amen. So Rockies, a little bit of trade news.
Yeah, they did a little bit of stuff today. The Cardinals extended Adam Wainwright for 1 year, so I guess he's not going to be a Brave next year. Sucks. So like him and Yadier Molina will be 91 and 92 next year when they're out there.
Isn't Yachty supposedly retiring?
I think.
Allegedly.
I think, yeah, but I think also he said at some point that he might come back for 1 more year.
Okay, I feel like he's doing the Coach K retirement year. Like, when everyone tell me how great I am at every ballpark.
Yeah.
But anyway, like, have they stopped winning? I'm a bad baseball fan. They won like 17 in a row, right?
Yes, they won 17 in a row, then they lost 1, but then they won the next one. I don't know what happened after that.
I would almost rather have that because I don't want that juju going into the postseason. Like,
yeah,
almost don't want. Is that weird?
Yeah, you're gonna get jinxed.
Right.
You can't go anywhere but down at that point. So.
Exactly. So that happened. Let's see what else. The wild card game between the Yankees and the Red Sox is tonight, and the Red Sox will not have JD Martinez because he was jogging out on the field and stepped on the second base and rolled his ankle.
Okay, does he have any mob ties? Because this sounds fishy as fuck.
Yeah, it's not. It said that there was no structural damage. The MRI said there was no structural damage, but that it would take a heroic effort for him to play tonight. So that seems really intense, if you ask me. But whatever. So he's not playing.
But it also seems weird that there's no actual proof
of him being hurt.
Right?
Oh,
it's just soft tissue. That's convenient.
Yeah.
DJ LeMahieu's also out.
Yeah, DJ LeMahieu's also out.
Yankees
Yankees-
wanted him to be on the IL so they could at least fill his spot if he wasn't going to do shit. So
Yeah.
The Yankees
Seen it
DFA'd.
past few days, by the way.
Yeah. They DFA'd Heaney today, so he lasted from the trade deadline to now. Bless his heart. What else? Quick Dodgers moment. So Kershaw's hurt. He's out probably like for the postseason. They didn't really say, but something's wrong with his elbow.
Sad, yeah.
And then Max Muncy is out.
Whole debate about whether, like, if he is out, like, everyone's like, they're not going to let Kershaw go out like that. Like, if he wants to come back, they're going to let him come back, obviously.
Right. Exactly.
It was like he was just pitching and he stopped, and it was like he was like, I just couldn't go on. Like, I've been trying to push and I can't do it.
Yeah. And there's a lot of miles on that arm.
Yeah.
Max Muncy is out definitely for the wild card game. And I think it said probably for the DS, but I haven't seen an actual diagnosis of what happened to him either. Something with his elbow also.
Oh, I can't. I'm
I
sorry.
didn't see anything like saying he has either a fracture or doesn't.
Right. Like it's this, but I did see that like he's definitely not playing tomorrow and he's probably not playing after that.
Freddie Freeman, I don't care what happens to him. And I don't
Right.
care if he comes for me. Don't lie on Freddie Freeman.
And then just to make it even more fun for the Dodgers, they have Joe West umpiring their game tomorrow.
Final legend.
And Angel Hernandez is doing the DS on that side.
Sounds to me like the Dodgers are already setting up. So if it doesn't go well,
Excuses.
There's a lot of excuses out there. There are a lot of excuses out there already. You're right.
now the
Postseason baseball
fans,
deserves so much better than those two.
the
Oh my
real
God.
Dodger fans we know won't make the excuses. But there's a lot out there that will.
A lot of little bitches. Don't be a little bitch.
Joe West is retiring, so the fuck he cares if he calls a good game.
He's never
Yeah.
cared anyway.
Yeah, I was
doesn't
gonna say it's
care
never
now.
mattered before anyway.
It's not like he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be super accurate because of this. Like, nah.
Might as well put a blind man out there, but whatever.
You know
So,
what?
yeah.
They get paid a lot better than we do. Maybe that's what I should look into because there's clearly no like requisite for being good.
Yeah.
Right? Just do it. Just get out there. And then, I mean, there's MVP awards that can be talked about. I really don't know.
I swear to God, if Bryce Harper got blanked by the Braves and then wins the MVP, I'm going
You're
to
not gonna win the damn
lose.
Yeah, like I don't. The AL to me is a little easier because I do agree it's Ohtani.
Yes.
I think Vlad is not far behind him. I'm sorry, Sadie's trying to help herself to a snack that doesn't belong to her, so I'm moving it all over the table.
That's an animal. That's not a kid. It's okay.
Yeah. That's an animal. But so I think Ohtani wins it. Vladdy Jr. had a great year, though, not to undermine that. But, okay, so Bryce Harper's been good. Fernando Tatis has been good. But if they were really good, I know it doesn't matter if your team makes the postseason. I know Jacob deGrom can win all those awards and the Mets never do anything. But it matters a little bit to me. It matters a little bit. I'm sorry, to be honest.
Because here's my thing, and I've had this discussion before with people mad online. You think about the greatest in their sports. All sports are different, but you think about Michael Jordan, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Brady. You can hate Tom Brady. He's the greatest quarterback. Let's be honest. They make their teams better.
Yeah.
Like,
they pick up the slack.
right.
And obviously defensively you can't do that if you're like shortstop and your outfielders can't catch a ball to save their lives. Or, say a simple sentence to save their lives either. But offensively, your outfielder lets in even a fucking grand slam, I don't care, in the park home run.
Right.
Make up those runs.
Right.
I say that as someone who's never played, ball at even a collegiate level. But I'm just saying, I'm also not gunning for MVP. So,
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents about it. Juan Soto also really freaking good. Also surrounded by a bunch of bozos.
Struck out looking, end the goddamn game. Couldn't have continued it maybe and won it. No.
Yeah.
I'm mad at him too. So
Yeah, like it's just, so I don't know. That'll just be however that will be, I guess.
I don't think like half the awards last year, like we guessed right, and half the awards we were like not anywhere close.
Yeah, because
So,
like Cy
like-
Young for NL, I guess like 3 weeks ago I would have said Scherzer, but then he kind of had like not bad starts, still really good, but like not as great starts. So does that matter? Do we care? It's just two. I don't know. I don't get a vote.
I don't know. The NL was kind of
We're
weird
all a
this year.
mess.
It was a weird year. And we said
really
it
was.
a few episodes ago. Like, usually the NL is figured out and we know who's getting to the postseason and everything. Or the AL is figured out and we know who's getting to the postseason. The NL is usually the one that's going crazy. And this year it was flipped. And it was very strange. I don't know.
You know
Weird
who
year.
should never get an award in his whole damn life, though? Will Smith. And that's the one thing I know for certain.
Yes.
But he did get an award. He got the charity award. So
Yeah,
Yeah, like, good for the stuff you do off the field. Please continue to do things off the field.
Yeah, he just stresses me out. He's to the point where it really doesn't matter how good he is. I will not like him. That's just where we're at.
It's like Luke Jackson 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Like,
he can.
Not that I didn't like him, but he gave me such a
Jackson
heart attack. every
never-
time.
yeah, Jackson though he might have made me nervous pitching, but like I didn't dislike him as a person. Will Smith could be the nicest person in the world. I don't know. I don't like that guy. I just don't like him.
Yeah, like that's kind of it. Will Smith and Tyler Flowers are the same person to me right now. I just didn't like Tyler Flowers. I had no reason to. He was a fine person, I'm sure, and a fine baseball player, I guess. And like, I couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him. Don't like him. Still don't like him. So that's just where we're at. He could close. Will Smith could literally close out the World Series for us, and I'd still be like, "You don't even get a ring. You get half of one." Sorry.
I wouldn't even know.
You get a $50 gift card to Zales.
Exactly.
I
That's
could
true.
dip
If Will
fucking
Smith,
in to win the World Series for
if
us.
he closed out a World Series game, honest to goodness, I don't know if I could deal with it. I really don't. Like,
I wouldn't be
would,
alive to see it.
right? Like, my heart rate gets to like 120, 130 sometimes in a game when I'm like really intense. It'd be like at least 270.
That's true. She
I
really
would be
get like
dying.
exercise minutes.
Yeah, like I would be going into cardiac arrest.
Oh, I have an Apple Watch this year for postseason.
There you
Okay.
go.
See, my
It'll
habit,
scare you when the little thing dings and goes, your heart rate is high. Try taking a deep breath. You're like, I can't breathe. It's the 9th inning. Like,
I haven't got that yet, so
Yeah.
that'll be interesting.
not yet. Yes. So, any more around the league-ish news?
I don't think so. It's kind of
Shout
it.
out to the
Unless
Pirates.
I forgot
who
something.
won 61 games when all the talking heads said that they were not even going to get to 60 wins this year. And I said, that's not even possible. You can't even be that bad. And they won 61. So, ha.
There we
Take
go.
that, Bob Pompiani. I was
Well,
right.
Shout out Colin Moran and Jacob Stallings only.
Exactly. And O'Neal Cruz. Oh, he got called up, and his first game. Was his first game? The last game of the season. It was either his first or second game. And he had a homer. So good for you, kid. Keep it up. You
Good
and
for-
Key Bryant Hayes are going to be the only good players left on the Pirates because everyone says Tucker's not coming back. So
Also, shout out to motherfucking us for winning the John Boy Media Homer Draft regular season.
47 bitches.
Yeah, and I'm not just leading.
6 weeks. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, those
Yeah,
guys didn't
and
have a
half the time
chance
we
since
forgot.
like April. We've led since April. Bless
that's
their hearts.
insane.
Didn't stand a chance.
We should get a T-shirt with that on it.
We should get something. We should. I already thought of that. Like, we are the like divisional champs
Maybe
or
we
whatever
can
they
try
want to
to
call
get
it.
our dugout mugs. Like, I don't know.
Maybe.
That's true.
Maybe we can finally get our dugout mugs with our logo. Maybe.
Maybe.
There's a thought.
Because we know all our listeners love to toast with us.
I could
There
be
you go.
drinking out of that instead of the Starbucks cup.
So, Marla, I believe you wanted to talk about the postseason even more.
Yeah, because we haven't touched on that at all.
No.
Yeah,
That
I have the random
Strong.
fact.
Super strong. I'm so sorry.
It makes us better. Yeah, I had the random fact this week, and I was like, you know what? The only fact I care about right now is what y'all think about the postseason and how it's going to go. I filled out my bracket earlier today, and I mean, we can just run through it quick. I think the Yankees are going to beat the Red Sox, and then the Yankees are going to get beat by the Rays again. And I can't wait to see Aroldis Chapman's stupid fucking smile as another home run in the park.
There were a couple last night on Twitter that were talking about how, y'all talk about the Rays winning culture, but all they've won is a couple AL pennants.
Yeah, but that means they're always beating you, honey. So
Yeah,
Exactly.
keep doing that. I think the White Sox and the Astros series is going to be really good, but I think the Astros are going to be a little bit better. So
Ashland would beat us up.
Well, that too. But then, as far as the Rays and Astros go, I think the Astros are. I honestly, if it goes either way, I won't be surprised. But I think the Astros are gonna overcome that. And then obviously I have the Braves going all the way, winning everything. But as for the rest of the NL picture, I have the Dodgers beating the Cardinals, losing to San Francisco, and then us beating the Giants.
Okay, I only laugh because I really hope that happens because of all the shit talking that's going on, that the Giants aren't really division champions, but also you didn't win the division and you're in the same one.
Yeah,
and
like what?
Figured that out.
Yeah.
I'd be like, if the Mets won, and I'm like, well, they didn't fucking. It doesn't matter. It's a shitty division. Wait, you're in that division. Okay.
Like, yeah, we're almost the same. Except, okay, so
you have the Cardinals winning it all.
No, I do not. I wish that the DS would be the Giants and the Dodgers just because it would be phenomenal to watch. But not really. I mean, the games would be good, but I'm talking about all the extra stuff would be just fantastic.
Twitter, it'll be so fun.
I have the Cardinals beating the Dodgers just simply because they got a little devil magic right now, and I think it won't run out. Because to be honest, I think they're going to beat the Dodgers. Then I think the Giants beat them though, because I think the Giants have like some weird team of destiny situation going on.
Okay, and this is what I wonder about the Giants. Obviously, Melanson got the most saves. Like, the Giants have some good players, but it's not like you still don't hear about them that much. And they just
it's Joe Blows. Like, it's people you don't know these people.
Exactly. You're like, oh, okay. The Giants won? Like,
yeah, I still am processing that, honestly. So,
like, even though that they've been good all year and either in the lead or second, I think all year, like, it still snuck up on me.
It's just weird. Yeah. They haven't been good for a long time.
They haven't been good for a long time, and they weren't supposed to be good this year. I think it was like they were supposed to have like 75, 79 wins or something. Like, not a lot.
In 2018, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's where I have that. I have the Braves beating the Brewers. I have the Braves beating the Giants because they may be the team of destiny, but I'm delusional and biased, so I don't care. And then
we've got a bad bitch and swords, so fuck off.
So it doesn't matter. I have the Yankees over Boston, but I also have the Yankees over the Rays. I have the Houston over the Sox, and then
or you just think like the Yankees are going to show up like they tend to do?
Because my reason is I want New York and Houston to play in the CS, so therefore New York has to win until then.
And then Altuve will hit the walk-off
to
win the series.
People I know as a Rays fan, so if they lost, that would make me happy.
And if that happens, if they play in the CS again, and if Altuve hits a bomb, I want him to strip before he runs around.
Oh my God.
Not just don't take my shirt off. I want take your pants off. Nothing but the socks and the cleats, baby.
I'm gonna have a jock strap and nothing on.
Let's go. Because no
wires
here. No wires, bad tattoo and all that.
Yeah,
Hey, they put the wire in inappropriate places. If he
They probably would. You're probably right.
They
So
probably
yeah, then
shocked him every time before he took a hit or some crazy
So-
shit.
yeah, then I have a Houston Atlanta World Series and Atlanta taking it all. And everybody will realize that like I do like Houston, but it's Braves over everybody. Sorry.
Braves
There's
over
levels.
everybody. That should be a t-shirt. It probably is somewhere.
Probably, but it should be one.
I feel like I've already given mine. I really do want the Cardinals to beat the Dodgers. I just don't know. The Dodgers are just annoying enough to win it.
That Dodgers lineup is fucking. I mean, they paid $300 bazillion for it, so it should be the best.
Yeah, and like they they lost Muncie, but I guess Cody's gonna fill that spot, I guess, which I know he has been bad, like really bad, but
he's good in the
there,
postseason.
and he's good in the postseason, and he won Rookie of the Year and the MVP like what 2 and 4 years
Back
ago.
to back.
So the dude is good.
Yeah.
Like-
And he won like every MVP last year, it felt like in the
Exactly.
postseason. So
Exactly. So he hit all the home runs in the postseason. So could be dangerous.
maybe he was just sad about the Mariners. Like he was too focused on his brother's team.
Oh.
Couldn't focus on hits.
Maybe. Also,
But-
I didn't really think about the Dodgers and the Cardinals, which
And he got married.
yeah,
An energy.
yeah. And she's pregnant. So
So
Dad's
soon
drink
as
hasn't
that
kicked in
next-
yet.
Yeah.
But next year y'all better watch out. Y'all better
Yeah,
watch
that's true.
out.
Better sign him.
But I didn't realize I didn't think about the Cardinals versus the Dodgers with Pujols until like I was listening to some pod and they mentioned it. Like he's probably not going to start. Like surely to God they're not going to start him at first base, but he'll probably pinch hit at some point.
Yeah.
And like like Wayno's on the mound, Yachty's catching, and Pujols is at bat. Like that could be kind of crazy. Like I don't know which way it would be crazy
Like-
for, but it'd be crazy.
I don't know. Anyway.
I get sick of living through history in like real life stuff, but living through baseball history is fun.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, that would be fun. What else is fun is Ashland, I guess, has a new YouTube show.
Yeah. I just talk a lot, and Twitter doesn't let me talk for very long. I know it's really weird. Nobody ever guessed that.
I've
Twitter
never
doesn't let me
put that together.
talk for long, so I decided to do something where I can talk a little more. It's like Tuesdays and Thursdays, just like 10 or 15, 20, 19 minutes, whatever. Not long. Where I can chat about sports and music and whatever else. It'll be fun. Today was the first day, and it was fun. So, Sadie.
Do you live or you just throw it up there?
I just throw it up there. I thought about doing them live, but I don't think I could talk and look at a chat at the same time. I don't think I
you
have
need
the
a
brain
producer
power for that. Yeah, and
for
I don't
that.
have one of those. It's just a one-woman show, baby. So, yeah.
I keep saying I'm gonna bring my TikTok series back, but I've got a lot of shit going on right now.
Right?
But I'm also like manic right now, so I'm like I could do all of the things.
Do all the things.
I don't know.
That's-
We'll see. Maybe next week.
This was a manic decision, so maybe just now I gotta stick with it because I committed. So, you know.
Yeah, no, that's the hard part. Like I'll do this for a month, and then I'm done.
Talking of sticking with things, I don't even know when real hockey season starts because it was weird last year, but it's pretty soon, I would assume, because preseason started.
Mm-hmm.
So probably as soon as baseball's done, I guess we might take a little hiatus. I don't know, but then right on to Mansplain hockey elsewhere.
Yep.
I have it in my planner, but of course I don't have my planner on me. But I think it's the 19th for the Pens. I think it's like mid-October.
I was gonna say technically there'll be a couple of weeks where they overlap.
Yeah.
Oh, we, I guess, start on the 21st of October, if that's about the timeline at Montreal, because it doesn't distinguish preseason and not in my little calendar here.
It's just the schedule thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's usually football and baseball and hockey on at the same
For
time.
like a very short amount of time.
And the
Yes.
WNBA will be over by then, I think. Well, wait, what? Oh shit, we're in October already. It might be just ending. So.
Sorry, he's eating
Sports
it.
Equinox. Good times.
All the sports.
And
That
I think
sounds
there's
both
soccer going on, too.
amazing and insanity. So
Lots of
take
fun.
your pick. All right. Well, on that note, so we will see you on Wednesdays.
Yes.
And we'll see Ashlyn on Tuesdays and Thursdays on YouTube. And we will let y'all know when
About
we
hockey.
start hockey.
I got to start fighting with Apple to make sure that's on podcast. I got to start fighting right now. Might as well start now.
Yes. I don't know, maybe we'll get crazy and do like a short preseason, or not preseason, but like short hockey episode.
Preview.
But this is
Season
our
preview.
focus till the
It's over.
classic is over. So
Yeah.
on that note, everybody go cheer for, I can't even say go cheer for the Yankees or Red Sox. But it won't matter. The game will be over by the time you hear this, so I don't care.
Yeah. Woo! Go sports.
Go sports.
Pussies.
Bye. See you next Wednesday.
ya.
Hi, guys.